Hello? I say with a grin.
Goob smiled warmly, but he was more focused on the hug and the fact that they stayed. They weren't trying to leave him yet. The fact they were enjoying this was making him happy. Goob continued to nuzzle his face against theirs. His arms kept them close to him in a tight embrace.
I suddenly began to smile as he nuzzled me.
Again, Goob smiled warmly as he saw that. Seeing them smile was making him happy. He loved to see it. Goob nuzzled his face to theirs. He hugged them tighter, making it clear that he does not want them to go anywhere else. He does not want to let them leave. Goob spoke again as he held the tight hug. Goob, stay, like this, for a while.
I stayed. Of course I can stay. I say with a cute little grin on my face.
Goob could feel his face warm when he saw that cute little grin on their face. It was pretty cute. He loved it. Goob nuzzled his fluffy head against their neck again. Continuing to nuzzle his fluff against their neck, he hugged them tightly. Goob was really enjoying this, holding them in a tight hug. Goob didn't want to stop at all, nor did he want this to stop.
I didn't want to stop the hug, but at least I got him as a friend.
Goob didn't want to stop either. This was nice, holding someone in a tight hug. Someone who didn't seem to want to go anywhere either. Someone who was enjoying this just as much as he was. Goob hugged them even tighter, not letting that hold on. He nuzzled his fluffy head against their neck again. Goob could help but let out a light huff. His eyes closed as he felt how warm they were.
I suddenly blinked as he hugged me, feeling extra happy to see you.
Goob can feel himself start to get even more happy with that. Another one of their cute grins? Seeing it made him happy enough. Goob nuzzled his head against theirs again. His grip got tighter around them as he held them in a tight embrace. He was loving this, being this close to them, holding them in a tight hug. It didn't matter if he was being a bit possessive with this hug.
I suddenly became surprised at you being possessive.
Goob looked a bit surprised for a moment when they said that. Guess he has been being a bit possessive with this hug. Goob didn't know what else to do, but to pull them closer. He moved his head from their neck and nuzzled it against theirs again. Goob responded to their reaction with the only response he could think of. Goob, I just don't want to let go, he said with a quiet and slight pouty tone in his voice.
I nodded, obeying. Of
Goob
course.
smiled happily as he saw them nod. A light gasp came out of him as he saw their expression. Goob's smile got even wider as he did the only thing he could think of. He pulled them closer to him, and he hugged them a little tighter. Goob nuzzled the fluffy part of his head against theirs. Goob smiled warmly as he held them close, not wanting to let go. He wouldn't. They are staying here with him, not going anywhere else.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.